Guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. All this story would start in the battle against the powerful Gas Warrior. Even the Z Warriors were defeated, so Goku and Vegeta and their respective doctrines tried to do something against him, but it was impossible for them. However, when everything seemed lost, the evil Emperor Frieza had arrived at the battlefield, leaving all the warriors present surprised, because in his last form, he released an amazing power without having transformed.
Ho ho ho! Who would say that you, the most powerful Saiyan of all the universes, would be in such a pathetic condition? But don't worry, your savior has arrived.
Frieza would start walking towards Gas, who, a little annoyed, had been throwing himself against him. However, Frieza, with a little difficulty, was able to dodge each of his blows. So at the moment, Frieza had connected a big blow with his tail.
You really are a powerful warrior, but it won't be enough for my true power, so you better be prepared.
Frieza would begin to increase his power in an incredible way. So much was his power that, on this occasion, even the entire Universe 6, 7, and 8 trembled because of all the power of Frieza. Whose power is this? I can't believe. It's neither Goku's nor Vegeta's, but the power they're unleashing is compared to the power of a god of destruction of the highest level. Mr. Beerus, it will go better to investigate since we don't know who is the warrior that is releasing all that power. Both deities began to head towards where all the great power was released. However, the gods of Universes 6 and 8 were also very surprised, since it was something unreal that the power of a warrior is able to be felt in another universe. The power he feels is incredible. Even this is for sure he's able to defeat Beerus, considering the most powerful god. Returning to the Baya field, Frieza had completed his transformation, so at the moment Frieza would be seen in his new transformation. That's right, the Emperor had ascended to his state of Black Frieza, so the power that emanated was incredible.
Ho ho ho! I apologize for the delay, but I'm not used to using all my power. But I'll end your life in the next 15 seconds.
Furious Gas had been launched against Frieza, but the evil Emperor had an overwhelming speed, was able to move towards Gas, and with a powerful blow to his abdomen, he was able to completely cross it, an act that would leave Goku and Vegeta surprised. I can't believe the power Frieza possesses this time. Even he would be able to end our lives. I'm not gonna let that damn insect be more powerful than me, the Prince of the Saiyans. Frieza at the moment was able to end the life of Gas with incredible ease, because Frieza's power had been increased in an amazing way. So at the moment, Goku and Vegeta, without a few words, had launched themselves against Frieza. However, Frieza, with a much faster reaction speed, was able to leave Goku and Vegeta in terrible conditions, losing their doctrines.
Ho ho ho! Be thankful that today I don't want to end your lives, because I have some excellent plans for you.
Vegeta would instantly leave the place, so the other warriors were able to help recover Goku and Vegeta. But at the moment, the Prince of the Saiyans would expel all his power because he couldn't stand the humiliation by the Emperor of Evil. I don't care what kind of training you've received. I swear I'll end your pathetic life. I'll strive, and I want your reward head. But Vegeta, this is impossible for us right now, since he was even able to end the life of Gas, a warrior who even defeated us completely. However, at the top of all the 12 universes, Daishinkan had observed everything that happened in Universe 7. The power of the Saiyans of Universe 7 has grown in an incredible way, but they don't compare with the power of that demon. But from the whole realm of the All, the gigantic power that was able to make all the 12 universes shudder would be released, since the Zeno-sama of the future would begin to have strong headaches. Because in all his interior, his mind, divine vein, even his spiritual sea was completely corrupted by the negative energy of the future. But the Zeno-sama of the present was trying to help him. It was the worst mistake he made, because by touching him, he would begin to be part of the Zeno-sama of the future.
Finally, I've been able to master the power of this damn dwarf. After millions of years, I've been able to become the king of the whole.
Daishinkan would quickly enter the room, where the king was completely realizing that both guardians were on the floor completely annihilated. Who are you, and where have you been able to control the body of the great Zeno?
Ha! I'll have you know that all your answers will be able to beat my guardians.
It's a pity, apparently, by controlling the body of the great Zeno-sama, your body, even your mind has been affected, as both guardians were annihilated by you. But Daishinkan was surprised noticing how hundreds of shadows rose from the ground itself, as if they were summoned from the underworld itself. What the hell's going on? Have you been able to bring them back to life with that disgusting negative energy? Both guardians, despite not having changed in anything physically, the energy they gave off was of pure revenge and stench of blood. The battle of the trio of warriors would be perceived by all 12 universes, because the power they released was able to spread through each of the universes. My brothers, our fathers fighting the guardians of the great Zeno-sama, but even if they have the same appearance, their energies of pure evil. That's right. We'll have to do something. Doesn't matter that even if we fall on the battlefield, we'll have lived for millions of years. The angels of each of the 12 universes were preparing for that great battle. However, Daishinkan would communicate with Whis, the supreme angel. Whis, I appreciate your support right now, but no matter what we do, we will be defeated. But I want you to, in the angelic dimension, to send 4 warriors. But father, among the 12 angels next to you, we can defeat the guardians until the king of the old returns. That's the problem, Whis. Zeno-sama's been completely manipulated, and we won't be able to do anything against him. Whis was surprised by Daishinkan's clarification, but would be put out of his thoughts by Daishinkan's words. Whis, I want you to send that dimension to the saiyans, Goku, Vegeta, Broly, and Gohan. They will be in charge of ending this manipulated Zeno-sama. Father, I understand that those saiyans are the most powerful, but I really doubt that they're able to get out of that dimension, since only you, an angel-ranked celestial emperor, was able to get out. And despite that, you suffered great damage. That's right, I suffered great damage, but I was able to get all this amazing power. Whis, I trust you, and I know you will. I say goodbye, and when you finish, I want you to erase your memory and that of each angel, so that you're not affected by this new regime. Whis quickly, with his maximum speed, would leave towards the planet Earth, quickly taking Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan without warning them absolutely anything. And at a great speed, he headed to the planet where Broly was. Whis, what's the matter? I don't know why, but I see you're terrified. Are these due to the tremors that were felt in the 12 universes? There's no time, but you will be sent to a dimension very similar to that of the time room, but with extreme measures, because otherwise we'll all die. Whis, please explain what's happening. But through the space of Universe 7, the great battle would be present. That's right, the battle had expanded to each of the 12 universes. Daishinkan had received a great blow by the Guardians falling to the side of the planet where they were. Wow, but if it's Daishinkan-sama, I can't believe he was sent to that planet with that power. Who's his opponent? But at the top of the entire planet, it was impossible to receive both Guardians, which on this occasion were charging a powerful combined attack to be able to end the life of Daishinkan. Whis, make it quick. I won't take long. Saiyans, I trust that you'll be able to take revenge on us. In short words, the King of the All has been manipulated by the negative entity, and he will wipe out the entire divine world. My father and I trust in his unlimited power, so we will sacrifice for you. A powerful attack would be observed all over the place, while it was speeding towards them, so Whis would quickly use his staff, creating a large staff all over his place, and being able to send the 4 warriors that dimension. Meanwhile, Daishinkan, with the last reserves of energy, was able to teleport Whis to safety. I would die, but I'm sure of the potential of those warriors, so their reign will not last long. The powerful attack would create a great explosion, with which on this occasion, it would be completely disintegrated. That's right, one of the most powerful beings had fallen before the command of the new King of All. Whis, when he arrived at that place, would respect the last will of his father, so a great mental power would be spread by all the angels and gods. Brain destruction! Whis' powerful mental attack was able to erase the memory of each of the angels and gods in the last 24 hours. Just like Whis, he would use the same technique on himself. Meanwhile, both Guardians would return to the Kingdom of Everything, while Zeno-sama would have a big smile on his face. Ha 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 ha! The damn Daishinkan has finally fallen, but I still want him from Guardian. But he will be the new Guardian of Destruction. Zeno-sama would again use his great shadow technique, from which Daishinkan would resurface, but the essence that emanated was much more evil than that of the Guardians. My mighty king, I thank you for giving me one more chance. This time I will do what you ask. we will finish with all these insects.
I like much of the personality you have now, but it's not time to finish with these miserable. First, I want to finish with the Saiyan of Universe 7.
Understood. On this occasion, I will finish with those damned. But I will give the order to each of the gods and angels to look for them. Daishinkan would inform the request of the great Zeno-sama, so the gods and angels at the great speed began to search for the Saiyans. But it would be useless. They were no longer able to find them. Meanwhile, in the angelic dimension, the warriors had arrived, but the place, despite looking like the Room of Time, gravity was increased millions of times more. Damn, I'm not able to move, but I can't believe that Zeno-sama's been manipulated. We have to become much more powerful. I don't still understand what happened, but this time I plan my legendary status to be able to help this great battle. Damn worm has been able to be manipulated, but it doesn't matter, because when I get out of this damn place, I'll be able to wipe out all those insects, including Frieza's damned one. Gohan's power was beginning to rise in an amazing way, as he would remember his wife and daughter. The power that Gohan was expelling was an incredible power, so much so that even the trio of warriors were surprised. Instantly, all of Gohan's hair would grow a little, while it would turn a white color. What happened? Gohan, are you feeling alright? Where have you been able to expel all that great power from? Gohan would answer absolutely nothing, but at the moment, he would fall out of combat, which left all the other warriors surprised. No matter what we do, we have to be able to master all this gravity and take down every one of the warriors behind this. I agree with you, Kakarot. On this occasion, we'll be the resistance of all the 12 universes. The trio of warriors began to train despite the fact that gravity didn't allow even to move freely. While Gohan was still out of combat, returning to the Kingdom of All, Daishinkan is upset since they weren't able to find the whereabouts of those Saiyans. Damn, I feel like I've forgotten something very important, but I'm not able to remember. These miserable worms that you can't find. Those garbage. Daishinkan, have you found the Saiyans from Universe 7? Unfortunately not, my lord, but all the gods and angels are in search of each of these warriors. Understood, because they are the only warriors capable of doing something against me. The entire Divine Kingdom was made a real chaos, because even the Great Priest with his great sensory power was not able to locate the Saiyans of Universe 7. However, this was the plan of the original Daishinkan from the beginning. If that damn imposter is able to manipulate me in the same way, I don't have to let the Saiyans be discovered, and I'm sure he won't be able to search the Angelic Dimension. That's right, the Daishinkan's plan had turned out to be a complete success, because no being had given himself the time to search in the Angelic Dimension. Instantly, Zeno-sama would leave his great palace, releasing an amazing power with which he would instantly create several disasters in the 12 universes, because he was not able to control his fury. Daishinkan, I don't think they'll be able to find a few good-for-nothing mere mortals. This has to be a joke on their part. I ask for an apology, my lord, but we really haven't been able to find those Saiyans. But right now, I'll send the deities of Universe 7 to planet Earth. Daishinkan, with a great mental sling, would communicate with the deities of the Universe 7. I want you to communicate with the warriors of planet Earth, and find any clues that are capable of leading us to the whereabouts of the Saiyans. As you order, Father, so it shall be. Hey, Whis, don't you think that Daishinkan's acting very strange? Even Zeno-sama's released his power with which he destroyed multiple planets of Universe 12. That's right, Mr. Beerus. I've thought about the same thing, but we don't have any proof that something happened to them, so now we'll just have to look for Mr. Goku and Vegeta, who are the most important. Both deities were about to head to the planet Earth at high speed, so when they arrived, they had headed towards Bulma's house, which had greeted him with a worried look. Mr. Beerus, Mr. Whis, I hope everything's fine. Please, can you explain to me where Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan had been taken? It's been days, and we don't know anything about their whereabouts. Both deities were shocked to absolutely not remember anything that Bulma was telling them. Miss Bulma, can you explain to me what you just said, please? Since Mr. Beerus and I haven't come to planet Earth in several months. You're wrong, Mr. Whis. You guys came about 5 days ago, looking for the Saiyans, and you had a look of panic. Mrs. Bulma, you can allow me to see your memories, please. I'm sorry for the inconvenience in advance. I really don't know what's going on. Bulma would allow Whis to inspect her memories, which left him surprised because, really, he along with Mr. Beerus was in search of the Saiyans. But in this time, it was for something very bad that had happened with the Great Priest. Miss Bulma might ask for an apology, but I don't really know what it was that happened with the Saiyans. But I really don't have a clear answer. But no, don't worry, in that moment, Mr. Beerus, together with me, will investigate. Mr. Beerus, it's time to leave for the center of the universe and the stage of the 12 universes. Actually, what Bulma has said's real. In that case... Whis would interrupt Beerus. That's right, Mr. Beerus. Apparently they have been used a very powerful technique on us angels that we are not able to remember what happened. In that case, we'll have to go find the warrior capable of even erasing the memory of an angel. So let's go immediately, Whis. Both deities would begin to head at a great speed towards the center of the universe, which on this occasion would be taking a long time. Meanwhile, in the angelic dimension, the Saiyan warriors were training with all their enthusiasm. Damn! I'm not able to overcome the power of Ultra Instinct. I'm sure there are scales of power beyond Ultra Instinct. I agree with you, damn insect, but I'm not gonna forgive that damn dwarf. I'm sure they already ended the life of the entire planet Earth.
I doubt it was just the planet Earth. I'm sure that they'd wipe out the entire Universe 7 in case they find us, or not find us, since that miserable dwarf is only looking for total destruction, according to what I've noticed.
I'm sorry for the last time. I haven't been able to access that power again, but I'm not gonna give up, so we have to become much more powerful. In that case, I'll be better to train in duos. I'll train with Vegeta and you train together.
No, Kakarot. Gohan and Broly are not able to control their powers. If they both train together, they'll end up ending their lives. I'll train with Gohan's worm while you train with Broly.
Okay, so let's start with the training to be the first existing warriors to get out of this damn dimension.
The training of all the warriors would begin on the part of Goku and Broly. Both warriors began with a meditation training, in which Broly was able to control the legendary state of Super Saiyan, while Goku tried to break his limits in the Ultra Instinct, as well as his internal energy was able to enlarge his energy veins. We have to be able to have the necessary power to crack this dimension, and I'm sure with Broly's legendary power, it could be combined with the Divine Key. On the other hand, in Vegeta's training together with Gohan, both warriors on this occasion began to fight, since from Vegeta's perspective, there was no better training than battles that generated wounds to death. That's nothing. I hope that you use all your power. Think of me as the enemy that you have to end, even if it costs your life.
It's okay, Mr. Vegeta. I want to become very powerful.
Both Saiyans began with their great battle, in which Vegeta had absolutely the advantage. In the battle, however, no matter how powerful Vegeta's blows are, Gohan didn't fall to the ground. Vegeta, while exchanging blows, would say, "This really is the warrior of a Saiyan race. He doesn't give up so easily. That fills me with pride." Returning to the center of the universe, the deities had arrived at the stage of 12 universes. However, such beings are of an important subject. They had to inform of their arrival. But being the deities of the 7th universe, they were able to advance without any problem. So they arrived face to face with the powerful sage. "Oh, so it's a surprise to have the god Beerus of this universe. Tell me, what can I help you with?" "I want to know if our memory's really been erased in these last 10 days. The wise man would close his eyes, while at the moment hundreds of golden threads were scattered all over the Universe 7. "Indeed, Mr. Beerus. About 6 days ago, you have lost your memory. I don't know exactly how long, but you have lost it." "In that case, can you inform us with which technique or who the warrior capable of making even I, the most powerful angel capable of losing my memory?" "That is a very easy question to answer, since the only warrior to be able to do something like that is yourself, as you are hearing." Beerus and Whis were shocked, as they were not understanding anything that they were being informed about. "I hope I misunderstood, but you're given to imply that Whis, my own guardian angel, the memory has been deleted to him in my memory." "On that point, you are mistaken, Mr. Beerus. The powerful guardian angel Whis has deleted the memories of the 12 gods and 12 guardian angels." The wonder of the deities had grown much more. "Sorry for so many questions, but this is the last one. You know, what technique do I delete our memories?"
Of course, yes. His technique was brain destruction.
At the moment, there's no doubt that is one of my most powerful mental techniques. Mr. Beerus, it's time to leave. Both deities had returned to their planet, so the instant they arrived, they both began to discuss what had happened in the divine entire world. Hey, Whis, if everything that great sage has informed us turns out to be true, what is the danger that threatened all the 12 universes, and because only the Saiyans will be the chosen ones? I really don't know, Mr. Beerus. All this has great mysteries. I don't remember absolutely anything. I could do it if the technique had been executed by one of my brothers, but me being the most powerful angel is impossible. In that case, why don't we inform the High Priest about your memory loss? No, from my point of view, it is a terrible idea, since the essence and the power that emanated my father has completely changed. Returning to the kingdom of the whole, Daishinkan was furious at not being able to find the whereabouts of the Saiyans. Damn it, I want to destroy all 12 universes to finish with you simple good-for-nothing worms, because with total destruction, you wouldn't be able to do anything. Daishinkan, in case you can't find them, I want you to gather the Super Dragon Balls, and with Zama's help, investigate their whereabouts. As you order, great Zeno-sama. So at the end of the 3 days, Daishinkan would invoke the powerful god Zalma, informing him about what his desire was, but the words of the powerful dragon Zalma left him dumbfounded.
I'm sorry. What you wish you ask me is out of my possibilities. Because of the soul of the Saiyans that you have named me, I can't find it within the 12 universes, nor in the beyond, so make another wish.
My lord, not even the mighty dragon god Zalma knows where those damn Saiyans are located. In that case, what's your wish?
Damn it. Ask him to withdraw, as he's been of no use to us.
But before Daishinkan's able to inform the powerful dragon god Zalma, Zeno-sama's mind became enlightened, so he would change his mind.
No, Daishinkan, wait. I want you to bring to life Itrus, the god of lightning.
Understood, my lord, as you command.
Daishinkan would inform the powerful god Zalma the desire, so the dragon's eyes would light up, and in front of them, a warrior would appear which seemed to be a simple human due to his physical. My lord, with the respect you deserve, but this warrior seems to be a simple trash. He doesn't exude any great power and doesn't possess an inevitable physique. But Daishinkan would be thrown all over the place with thousands of wounds all over his body. But without finishing his attack, the warrior had been able to grant millions of cuts in a matter of seconds. So with great power, he would make Daishinkan fall to a planet, expelling large amounts of blood from his entire body. Thanks for bringing me back to life, great Zeno-sama. Although it's a surprise for me, because even your father gave his life to end my life.
Ha ha ha! Those were past times. Right now, that doesn't interest me. But I know that you are the perfect warrior to command with me in this new empire of darkness.
I don't know what you mean, but let me teach your protective angel a few manners, since I'm not going to overlook that disrespect. Without Zeno-sama being able to say anything, Itrus, at a great speed, would begin to grant him hundreds of blows, which Daishinkan wasn't able to do anything. And although the negative energy made him much more powerful, he was not able to defend himself nor grant him a single blow. And tell me, you think I'm weak now? Itrus, with a single blow to the entire stomach, was able to knock Daishinkan to the ground out of combat. Itrus would begin to carry a powerful energy sphere in his hand, but the instant he was about to throw it, Zeno-sama would hold Itrus' hand tightly, destroying several of his bones.
No, I won't let you end my angel's life, so you better calm down, if you don't want me to send you to the other world again.
Do you think you have the necessary power to be able to end my life? If even your father, the original king of all, had to sacrifice himself, what would you be able to do, dwarf good for nothing? Zeno-sama, without saying a single word, had agreed to a combat form which he had never shown before. So as if it were a flash, he had made Itrus fall to the ground hard, without him being able to do anything, and with a few blows had left him on the verge of death.
Of that and more I'm capable, so it'd be better to leave the kingdom of the all.
Returning to the Angelic Dimension, the training of the Saiyans had no rest, as each of them wanted their revenge as soon as possible. In the entire Angelic Dimension, the Saiyans would continue with their rigorous training. However, Broly's power, along with Goku's power, was the one that increased the most. But unlike Goku's power, Broly was not able to control it. That's right, while Goku was able to control his power in its entirety. Broly, you better get a grip since I don't want to knock you out again. However, Broly would instantly expel all of his legendary power.
Damn, I want to get out of this damn place.
Broly, with all his power, and while his anger overflowed, he began to exchange blows with Goku all over the place. However, Goku, as if he were dancing ballet, he was able to dodge each one of his blows with incredible precision. Without intending to waste time in an unnecessary battle, with an accurate blow to Broly's head, he was able to knock him out of combat. So at the moment, Goku would return to his base state, starting to meditate again.
The power that Kakarot insects increased is an amazing way, but I can't believe even how his character has changed. He already is much more serious.
I agree with you, Mr. Vegeta. That has surprised even me. But this is not the time to be surprised. We have to exceed our limits.
That's right, Gohan. So I want you to accept that transformation and fight against me. Because if you've been able to achieve that transformation, I can also do it.
Gohan, by training the Beast Mode for a few months, was able to access it at will. But the energy drain was amazing. While on Vegeta's part, he had only been able to increase his power without getting any power-up transformations.
No matter how much I raise my power, I need an empowering transformation, which allows me to withstand much more energy load.
Gohan was instantly able to access his Beast Mode, but the power he released completely overshadowed the power of the Prince of the Saiyans, who, without any fair, had launched himself against Gohan. Both warriors began to exchange thousands of blows all over the place. That's right, but the blows by Vegeta were not able to do any harm to Gohan, while each blow of Gohan was able to cause incredible damage to the Prince of the Saiyans. Gohan, with a powerful kick, was able to send Vegeta to a part of the dimension, causing a huge explosion all over the place.
Oh, I'm sorry, apparently I've overdone it.
Gohan would return to his base state with the intention of helping Vegeta, but when he observed a Vegeta with his cold countenance, he was a little surprised, because Vegeta, despite being in his base state, the power that began to emanate from his body was a real madness. That's right, Vegeta's body was feeling in a desperate situation, was able to access a new state. That state would leave everyone present surprised due to the power that began to release. That power that's releasing Vegeta's body is not normal, so he's able to access a new transformation. An incredible aura would rise through the dimension, in which he was able to cause hundreds of disasters all over the place. And from a great expulsion of all his power, he was able to access the Ultra Ego, a state never before seen by any of the warriors present.
What kind of transformation's this? Although I'm not interested, I want to know that the power that I possess is amazing. Gohan, you better transform because I want to use my power to the maximum.
Gohan was able again to access his Beast Mode, so at the moment both warriors began to exchange millions of blows all over the place, while Goku watched the battle very carefully.
Vegeta's power in that transformation's increased in an incredible way.
The battle of both warriors would look very even, but when Vegeta was able to get a power similar to Gohan's, he would begin to take the advantage, because his experience on the battlefield was much greater than Gohan's. So Vegeta would instantly return the blow that Gohan had given him a few moments ago, so Gohan would fall to the ground heavily, creating great chaos all over the place.
With this power, I'm sure I can beat Kakarot's useless one. So get ready, Kakarot.
You better not neglect your defense, since Gohan hasn't been defeated yet.
But Goku was surprised to realize how Gohan, despite going through Vegeta's blind spot, was not able to give him the blow he had intended, since Vegeta with one hand was able to stop him. Although with their fists collided, they created a big explosion all over the place.
Gohan, you're no longer a match for me, but at this moment I'll defeat you, since I know the humiliation that a warrior goes through when he has pity on him.
So Vegeta, moving at an incredible speed, was able to grant him a punch in the stomach, but the power of that punch was so much that it was able to knock Gohan out of combat with a single blow.
Wow, you amaze me, Vegeta! You've been able to get an amazing power!
I want to fight with you, Kakarot. I want to show you that I'm no longer behind you. I'm capable of facing you with my maximum power.
We'd better leave it for the next one. I don't want to take advantage of the fact that you've recently achieved that transformation. Better control the energy drain, and then we have our battle.
But Vegeta, without making chaos, to Goku's warnings, he had launched himself against him. But Goku, possessing the Ultra Instinct mastered 100%, was able to dodge every one of his punches, so he would turn around with a big smile. Heh, apparently you want to be defeated by me again. In that case, I'll give you the pleasure that you fight with my maximum power.
That's what I've been longing to hear. Get ready, insect.
Both rivals got into battle pose, so without wasting any time, they threw themselves against each other. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of the Whole, after about 1 week had passed, Idris, together with Daishinkan, were able to wake up.
Ugh, what happened? We were bringing a powerful ally to life. How did we get up?
Damn it, I don't know how your fucking dwarf possesses so much power. Are you perhaps more powerful than the king of the original everything?
First of all, I want you to address me with respect, or I'll be forced to teach you to respect me. And secondly, of course I'm more powerful than my father.
Idris, without believing Zeno-sama's statement, would try to throw himself against him again, but Zeno-sama mercilessly was able to release all his pressure focused simply on Idris, so every one of his bones turned to dust, and he even started choking on his own blood due to the incredible damage he was receiving.
Do you not want me to keep releasing my pressure? Or have you already understood that you're not able to do anything against me?
I'm sorry, Big Zeno-sama. I promise I won't disrespect you again. Zeno-sama would immediately stop releasing all his pressure, but Idris had been again left in pathetic conditions, since he wasn't able to move a single one of his fingers, as all his bones were completely destroyed.
Daishinkan, take him to the recovery room so that while each of his limbs heals, his power grows a little more.
As you order, my lord.
Daishinkan would take the body of Idris, leaving for the recovery room. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, both deities were still very thoughtful about what happened in the universe. In that case, I'm sure this whole problem belongs to the higher-ups, since one way or another there will be no way for me to make such a decision.
I was thinking the same thing too, Whis. Since only Daishinkan and Zeno-sama would be able to notice something, and they don't want us to know anything.
That's right, Mr. Beerus, but these days, the power and essence of Zeno-sama and Daishinkan-sama has completely changed to the essence of incredible evil.
We have to do something. Really, we should be able to contact Goku and the other Saiyans.
That's what I've tried, Mr. Beerus, but I find it impossible. I've tried every possible method to be able to contact them, but I'm not able to achieve.
In that case, the only thing we could do is to follow the orders, since we're not able to do anything against the high commands of the Divine Kingdom.
Returning to the Angelic Dimension, both Saiyans, although they seemed very equal, Goku did not seem tired in the slightest, unlike Vegeta, who in every exchange of blows could be observed much more fatigued.
Damn it! How is it possible that you're able to cope with me? I'm the Prince of the Saiyans, and I've gained this new power.
Indeed, the power you've achieved is amazing, but you're forgetting something very important. No matter how much power you get, you have to learn it to master it completely.
Vegeta angrily threw himself against Goku once again, but this time Goku would take a very strange pose, so hundreds of energy swords would be fired at Vegeta's body. But some of the swords were completely destroyed due to Vegeta's destructive aura, which left Goku surprised. But since there were hundreds of energy swords, Vegeta would fall to the ground completely defeated.
You have great power, but it's time for you to rest. We have to finish with that bastard who was able to manipulate Zeno-sama.
Goku, on the other hand, had also been able to obtain a Zenkai, after several months having such a demanding battle against the Prince of the Saiyans.
That battle has helped me understand my power much more. Although I am more powerful, I haven't been able to access any transformation.
Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of the Whole, Zeno-sama would be able to speak with Daishinkan, so Daishinkan, at the end of leaving Idris in the recovery room, would come with his king.
Tell me, my lord, how can I help you?
You still know nothing about those damn Saiyans. I don't understand how they were able to disappear.
I agree with you, my lord, as I even put every angel and god in search of those Saiyans, and no one's able to have at least a clue as their whereabouts.
Something very bad is about to happen, and I'm sure of this.
Since that conversation had already been about 4 months, in which the gods of destruction had forgotten about the matter of the Saiyans, with the exception of the deities of Universe 7. But in all this time, in the Angelic Dimension, several years had also passed, and with that help of the gravity, the increase in power they had achieved was unparalleled. But among all the warriors, in the same way, Goku would still be in the most powerful, since among all of them, a silver-haired fur could be observed all over the place. So it is while Goku's power was rising to a maximum level.
The power that Kakarot's achieved is incredible. We'll finally be able to avenge. We don't know who's behind all this, but we'll come to the end of this matter. We have to be able to control my legendary status and even master the power beyond a god. But I want to annihilate the cause of all this.
I just hope nothing happened to my family. And finally, after several years, we'll be able to get out of this damn place.
Goku, with the power of the Celestial Super Saiyan, the name he had called his transformation, would begin to crack the entire dimension. So with a big smile, and a powerful Ozaru could be seen all over the place, while a gigantic beast claw was able to destroy the entire angelic dimension. So the instant he left that place, 4 incredible powers were felt by each of the 12 universes, which had caught the attention of every divine being in the entire multiverse.
So, this is what I was afraid of. After several months, those damn Saiyans have come forward. Apparently they have incredible power.
The power of those bastards are capable of possessing is amazing, but they won't be able to beat us.
Ha ha ha! Finally, after so many millions of years, apparently I'll have some fun. The entire divine kingdom would begin to approach where such power was being released, while various gods and angels would come with little fear due to all the pressure emanating in the universes. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.